Hi, my name is Kerry Parker, and I wanted to take some time to, tell my story. One night I was laying in bed, and I was so distraught, and I had no money, and I didn't know where my food was going to come from. I didn't know how I was going to keep electricity in my house. Everything had just gone wrong, and I would love to say it was because of no fault of my own, but everyone is at fault to a certain point. Basically, I had taken care of my family, and the elders had all passed away, and my son had gone through a kidney transplant, and before then he had a year of kidney dialysis. I got sick while all this was going on and wound up on Social Security disability. And anybody who's dealing with Social Security disability and having to wait 6 years without an income in order to be approved for that knows that you cannot live not a normal life with Social Security. So I was down, real down, and I had started thinking some really bad things, and this commercial came on TV on YouTube, and it was USA Relief Group. And at first, I'm just half-heartedly looking at this thing thinking, yeah, this is going to be, somebody trying to make money, and it's going to be a lie, and, why do people do this? Why do people put these advertisements up? Well, as soon as I thought it, something came over my heart, and it told me that I had tried everything else, and that maybe I needed to try this. I needed to take the chance, and that there may be the slightest possibility that these people were actually legitimate, and that they were out there for the greater good and would really help me. I got on the website and I filled out their little questionnaire, and there wasn't, any big major questions to answer. It was just all pretty cut and dry. And then they asked me to do a video explaining my situation so that they could basically put a face, with the person who was applying for help. And at first I didn't know what to think, because I'm not one to do videos and all this, and I didn't want to spread my business to everybody, but it dawned on me that the only way that there was any help coming to me is if people knew my story, and I had gone past the point of not being able to take care of myself, and I needed help. So I did the video. I was just honest, no makeup. I think it was at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. I had been up all night crying, worrying, stressing, and I submitted it. Well, several days later, I get a phone call, or actually I think I got a text message to begin with, telling me that, they had seen my video and that I had been chosen to receive help. And I received a phone call from USA Relief Group. And, oh my goodness, we talked, and I was told, they were going to send me $100 like right then, because I didn't have any groceries in the house. I didn't have any food to eat. And I'm thinking, yeah, right, this is what, this is where we're going to find out that this is just a bunch of crap. $100. Okay, what have I got to do for $100? Well, they sent the $100, and there was nothing expected of me. These people sent me $100, which at that time was $1 million, and they didn't expect anything from me. They weren't trying to scam me. They weren't trying to get me to do some kind of crazy stuff to benefit them. They honestly wanted to help me. Well, a little while after that, I was talking to them again and found out that they were willing to help me even more, and they sent $500, and there were no strings attached. I mean, none. And so I went and I paid some bills, and then they sent $500 more to help me. Because when I tell you I was in bad shape by the time I called these people, I mean I was in bad shape. And I didn't know what in the world I was going to do. Well, they sent that other $500, and I'm thinking to myself, oh my God, I'm just so thankful for them, and they've just done such wonderful things. And then I got a call. Saying that they were going to send me $10,000. They were going to send me $10,000 to help take care of all this stuff that had went wrong, and that they believed in me, and they wanted to help me. Me. And I'm telling you, I'm no different than anybody else. But they sent the money. They sent this money to me. And they did not expect me to do anything. They didn't ask me to perform anything. They didn't ask me to do a thing except for take the money and help myself. And I know a lot of you out there, especially moms, you're not used to helping yourself. You're used to helping your child, or you're used to helping take care of someone else. And you can imagine how odd it felt whenever I had someone sending me money and telling me to take care of myself. It blew my mind. And I'm here to tell you that they still have not asked me to do anything. They still have not asked me to return money. They still have not asked me to go out of my way to do anything except for please take care of myself. So I am. The only obstacle that I had after this, and I didn't want to say anything to anybody, was I do not have a vehicle. Right now I'm in a loaner or a rental vehicle, basically using some of those funds that they sent me in order to rent a vehicle so that I can get to the doctor. And, like right now, my son, and I can't afford it. I can't afford to keep paying for a rental vehicle. And I talked to him about it, and USA Relief Group and the Islamic Center of Round Rock got in touch with me to let me know that they've approved me. They're going to help me get a car. I know there are those out there that are in the same position that I'm in, and you know how hard it is when you don't have a vehicle. I live approximately 30 miles away from anything, and I don't really have friends or family around, so getting somebody to come and get me was kind of, I don't know, like pulling teeth. And for these people to tell me now that they're gonna help me get a car, I don't even know what to say except for thank you, and thank you will never be enough. So if you're considering filling out the questionnaire, and you're considering doing that video, and I know that it may be uncomfortable for you to make the video, and uncomfortable for you to think that other people are going to see your video, don't be embarrassed. If you need the help, you need to ask for the help. These people are legitimate. They're out there trying to help people. They're not out there trying to take anything from anybody. They're not exploiting anybody. They're doing good deeds for people. They're doing what all people should do, and that's help each other. These are true, honest to God, caring people. And, I ask, if you don't need the help and you stumbled upon it and you're seeing my story, if you do believe in God, please pray for these people, because it can't be hard. They've got to be going through a lot, because there's a lot of people that don't believe that it's real, but it is. I'm telling you, it is absolutely real. But I want to shout out again and just thank, USA Relief Group, and thank you to Islamic Center of Round Rock. You guys have changed my life. It's unbelievable that everything was so different, and it was so gloomy, and it was so sad. Just a month ago, and y'all have changed it for me. And please don't get discouraged. I know people have a hard time believing that it's real, because there's so much bad in this world and everybody sees all the bad. But there are people out there that are going to help. And just have faith. All right. Thank you so much. I mean, really, thank you.